risking life and death today by skateboarding to work. Truth be told, I'm not that confident on this thing, but it's faster than walking, and you got to get practicing it sometime. I haven't got my laptop though, just in case I fall over and break it. Already bussed into town. I left half an hour earlier than I normally do. Skateboarded to the bus stop, got on the bus, skateboarded to the train station, train to Bath, skateboard to work, and that amount of hops just doesn't make sense to bring my electric one. Especially because later we're going to the pub after work, and you can't really put an electric longboard in a pub on a Friday night, you know what I'm saying? Problem is I'm a lot more confident on my electric one than I am on this. So, but it's that. It's good fun though. So this is what I got it for though, this kind of like commuting, pick it up, carry it, not a fucking problem kind of thing. The problem is, you forget how bumpy places are. Like even when you go from my old longboard from the tyres to the wheels, you forget how bumpy it is, but then from the wheels to this, damn. It's my boss from my old place. This is last day in Bath today. He's moving to London, and we're all having like a leave and do. He left work ages ago, but he might not move back to Bath, so this is this is the last opportunity for a load of people to say goodbye effectively. So if I take the car, then I can't have a drink, you know. Some bloody good progress here. Basically at work, I'm going to get there for the time I normally get there, so good going. The only real problem is I did buy the wrong train ticket. Someone asked me, someone was using the machine next to me and he asked me a question at the crucial moment where I was selecting my ticket, and I picked a single instead of a return, so it looks like I'm paying fucking First Great Western £8 more than I needed to today. Another time I nearly fell over. I'm on this like car park tarmac here, and it's slippy AF. Bam, I just skidded. But I didn't put my laptop in my laptop bag because like it's not even heavy, but it feels like it's like pulling my back a bit, you know. I'm getting old, fam. The problem with practicing to skateboard at lunchtime on this path is everyone kind of walks up a bit and then turns around and walks back. That's exactly what I'm doing. Because I keep overtaking, then undertaking, then overtaking people again. Work is done for the day. I'm heading into Bath very slowly, because otherwise I'm going to be super early. Going to go have some beers. Well, beers. Wine. Have a bit of wine and chill out with my old workmates. Probably one last time, to be fair. It's probably not going to have a big get together like this again. Super early, so I'm practicing. I think I've probably got down like all of the skateboardy bits, like the cruising, the like curving like that, like anything you can do on a longboard I can do on this. It's anything else. It's all the like tricks I struggle with. See, that's using the word trick very loosely as well. There's like a huge ass crowd of people down there, man. What the fuck's happening? I'm pissed. I'm walking to the train station hoping there's a train. Is there a train? I don't know. We'll never know. Well, I won't know until I'm on it. So, that's me. You know what, guys? I'm going to say it. I'm pretty drunk. Fucking love those guys. Ali, Steve, Pietro, absolute Chad, Gary, who wasn't around for long, Matt, Britt, who was Chris's girlfriend, Chris. They're so fucking good. I genuinely really miss them from my old job. They're so good. And it's such a shit fest that job turned into what it was, and that company went so far downhill that everyone had to leave. But we had such a good team like that. I have a company now. If I would, it's like winning the lottery building a team like that. Like, it's so hard to hire good people, let alone hire that many good people and then let them just fucking burn because you fucked it up. It was so good. Oh, I had a great night. We went to the pub. We didn't have food for a very long time, and then we went to a pizza place late before they closed. Went in, got a table, had some pizza. Someone bought me a pint of wine, which I shared with that person's fiance. I cannot remember the last time I've drunk that much wine, or had that much fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, tomorrow, Jamie, when you are regretting this, and you're inevitably hungover / unproductive tomorrow, just remember how much fucking fun you had, man. When you were chatting to everyone, discussing everything you were doing, bitching about the old days, reminiscing and being like, God, if we could build a company out of that team, it's just built so much good shit, you know? So much good shit. It's sad. It's actually sad. But, I mean, we're all happier now. So there's that. I'm not going to level with you. About 3 hours ago, fuck knows how long ago, I'd had 3 glasses of wine, a Jaeger bomb and a pint of wine. Well, half a pint of wine, as I shared that pint with Brit, who's just really fucking, I love Brit, she's great. I was fucked. I was walking to the restaurant and I'm like, I don't think they're gonna let me in, to be quite frank, but they let us in. And now I'm feeling alright now, I'm feeling better. My throat feels shit minced, but that's by the by. Really fucking good night. What an absolute bunch of lads. Whoa, steady on now, boy. What can I say? I've fucking blow smoke up their arse as much as I want. They're all really fucking super talented, and I'm genuinely glad they're all not there anymore. Because fuck that place. Well, most of them are all not there anymore. And like I say, I am fucking like I'm still hammered. I feel like I'm sobering up slowly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk to the old market, see if there's a bus running. If there's a bus running, I'm going to get on that bus, save myself the tenner it cost me to not get an Uber. But having said that, I mean, one, I got a single, right? You're going to fucking laugh at this. I got a single to Bath, and then I got fucking returned back. What a twat. What the fuck are you talking about? So I've literally I bought a single and a return. So I've got a return to Bath. Why the fuck do I want that? I don't fucking need that. I don't live in Bath. I'm working. What the hell? I cannot think of a single reason why I would need a return ticket to Bath. And yeah, I bought it. I didn't realise I bought it until it started to print out the tickets. Fuck. So, First Great Western, you can fucking fuck off. Alright, buddy. You have had so much of my money today. But to be fair, you got me around. I thought I was going to miss the last train, and I didn't. So, maybe it was worth the money for that. I don't know. You know what? I am genuinely surprised that I haven't either had some kind of hangover this morning, or what? I mean, I woke up late. I woke up at like 10, and then had breakfast and whatnot. But I mean, I probably had about 2 bottles of wine last night. Chris bought me a pint of wine, and there was a lot of glasses involved as well. We went for pizza, and I was a mess. So it's been a slow morning, but I've done a Sainsbury's shop, doing a clothes wash, played some Apex Legends, and won a game, kind of, by dying, and then our teammate won, but that's by the by. I'm currently forging emails, so it's been a good day. I've been getting my ducks in a row, which is pretty good. I've sorted out a load of stuff, so I've now got a number of draft emails that I'm ready to send at the times when they're more likely to be responded to. I've finally gone through and organised like where all my blogs. I was using Notion to write blogs and stuff, and I just felt like it wasn't really doing it for me. It wasn't really working out as much as I wanted it to. So I have switched a route around. I've gone to just standard markdown files. And I've got something on my phone which lets me edit it, which is the main reason why I did it in the first place. I'm just using Google Drive. So I've like cleared out Google Drive, tidied it all up, writing all that kind of stuff. I've also started my talk I'm going to try and do. So I've now started to set that all up. I haven't got a title for it yet. I'm going to try and make a point of kind of effectively always having my laptop and always being able to add to the blogs or to the talk, because it's got to be something that I spend a lot of time working towards. And then in theory that means I can spend more time doing programming and not feeling guilty, which is good. My battery's dead, so I'm going. My hair is a fucking mess, but no hairdressers are open on a Sunday. And I didn't want to leave the house, drive or whatever yesterday because of all of them wines. Looking like I'm going to have to live with this for another week. Look at these tufts. Oh my gosh. What is this mess? That feeling you get when you spend a couple of hours doing effectively like a spike task, trying to figure out whether or not something's possible, and then you get there and it fucking is. That's the dream, boys. That's what I've just been doing. I've been trying to figure out how it is that I can access code in RadSpider. got it all sorted. I've documented it because I'm kind of like here, and I need to start the process of getting the code like down here, but I need to make sure I've got the information here and ask for it there. You know what I mean? So I figured it all out, documented it all, and we're now chipping through, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, it's going well. We are about to head on out. I'm going to get some lunch and paint samples, at least. By out, I mean out to get bread, because that's the only thing we need. Apart from paint samples. So we've had our afternoon, our weekendly game of Apex Legends. Laura's upstairs revising, about an hour until dinner-ish. So I'm going to come downstairs, I'm going to do some work on my laptop, because the next little bit of work for Atlas, I don't need Atlas for. I'm going to create a new repo for, well, not a new repo actually, it'll probably just live in my common repo. But I need to create models for pagination and all that kind of stuff, which I know all my microservices are going to need, so I may as well just do it separately now. Just reminded myself actually about that, what's it called? I was like, oh, I've got to create a new repository in DevOps. I'm like, oh no, actually, I've already got one. It'll be a new NuGet package, but it'll be a different. I'm just trying to find. That's where Top Gear's been on. I haven't seen it yet, so let's see what the new series is like. Proper Top Gear, not bullshit Top Gear. Level with you, none of the Top Gears are actually good anymore, but something's put on in the background. It's either that or I sit upstairs and work, and I type really loud next to Laura, and she doesn't like it. I'm next to her, I'm in the room next door, and she's got a bar just hammer away at the keys, it's the problem. Bloody hell, it's not even 8 o'clock yet and I'm already at work. What the heck is going on? I got home today by about 4:30. That's pretty freaking dope. Although Laura was also home because she had a day off for revision. She's got an exam coming up. Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it, how you just have days where you like swing from being early to late. It's one of them days today where I just had a shitload of meetings, churning through code, but I'm doing this thing in the afternoon where, like, it's what it is. I've had to edit 6 microservices to get this thing working. It's a pain in the ass. Just doing the final mapping at the little bit at the end where it ties it together, and I'm like, oh fuck, there's a 7th microservice. Fuck's sake. Good old microservices, eh? Especially when their domains are illy defined. But yeah, otherwise came home and I was doing some work on my own stuff as well. I am adding the ability to look at what repos there are within a code provider. So I now have the queries that are going through, and I've got to like start populating. I've got the API layer, the interface that you talk to, and then I'm just going to tunnel down effectively. It's a semi-complicated problem to solve because some of them you would have saved locally, some of them you would have like selected, and they'll be like bubbling to the top, but then others will be unlinked, i.e. from your provider itself, and I've got to like kind of poll that entire thing and kind of build a pageable list out of that, which is quite exciting. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Another day has passed, ladies and gentlemen. Proof. Another one of those days today where I parked super close to work because of it was raining, and therefore I didn't talk to you on the way in or on the way out, and I was actually kind of productive when I got home as well, so I didn't talk to you then either, so fuck off. Basically. It's also one of those days where one of the environments, well our dev environment burnt down over lunchtime, so I had a really late lunch as well. And I was trying to fix that. The thing happened that I predicted would happen eventually, which is a single error would get thrown, and then that single error would get thrown continuously ad infinitum till the end of time, basically, until we ran out of money. As the message bus would just continually retry the same error message over and over and over and over again. And by retry, I mean really retry, like thousands of times a second. So that was fun. Otherwise today I managed to promote something that I've been working on up into dev for test, which is how we discovered about this thing. I just happened to be looking at the environment when something else. It's because the thing I did, I had to increment a version, the client version, and as part of that incrementation, something else had shifted in the actual thing, and then effectively You know what I mean? So I like changed this thing here, but then to do that I had to update this thing here, and as part of that update, this thing started to talk to something else over there, and that thing isn't ready. It was fun. It was a bit find. Well, I got there. But yeah, so I didn't get to go for a walk at lunchtime. Been a bit penned in. But I've been doing lots of work, so I have almost plumbed in half the stuff I need for this, the back end portion, obviously, the microservice part of Get Repositories. I just need to do which is hard to do because I'm not saving them yet. I need to pull data, which I'm, in fact, probably unnecessary to do then, isn't it? I need to get the data from Mongo as well. I've got it from the original repository. I just need to get it from Mongo, figure out what it is I need to save in Mongo, get it from Mongo, map everything to the same thing, punt it back out. Happy days, so that's done for that microservice already. Happy about that. Shouldn't take me long at all. Gucci. I spent about two hours on that today, ish. Obviously without my naps. I'm not in my napping system at the moment. And I'm running out of time for it as well because I'm running out. I've nearly burnt through the emails that I've pre-drafted. I need to put time in for that. There's not enough time in the day, but I think I'm getting old. I'm a bit old for the old cut back sleep thing these days. I'm just not very good at it. There's a couple of things coming up which make it mean it doesn't make sense to jump into it today. This week, sorry, because I'm doing something Thursday and Sunday, which will just knock me off the train. So Monday next week I can get back in, but that's the best I can really offer. It's not good. It's not like I'm not doing any work. I just feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm actually being really productive in one area, Red Spider, but not in Varialis. Not really sure why, but I'm not feeling it today. I'm obviously not at work yet, but I've just got a feeling about today, you know. I've got a sense that it's not going to be very productive and that I'm going to struggle. But yeah, so I need to... What I'm about to work on is going to be really fiddly to do properly, and people want it quick. And I think that's the real problem, but we'll get there. In the end, it wasn't too bad in particular. I managed to churn out a semi-decent amount of work. I went in and I was like, I'm not really in the mood. But I was... Because I'm supposed to be focusing on this pretty big thing, but there's two things I've basically finished. I'm just like, can I just release those? I could just release them. I feel like it's just bad team organisation in the sense that I could just spend half a day, deploy these up, and then all the testers, who are currently sat around not really doing much, can test some pretty significantly big pieces of work. But instead I've got to focus on this other thing, which I'm like, isn't really that important, but apparently I do. So, by the way, I sneakily fixed a bug for the smaller of those two things, and then chipped through, and I was just chipping my way through this process. It's got 3 or 4 microservices all involved, and I've kind of started the branching process of getting down to it. It's kind of fun, kind of not, but we'll get there. I also tried to cut the camera there, failed miserably. So yeah, there's that. But we're trying to figure out the best way of getting however much done we can this month. Which again, it doesn't make sense focusing on something that's still a couple of days off being finished, but it's not my call. Otherwise, found out today that Channel 4 isn't going to be broadcasting live Formula 1 races this year. Gutted, mate, gutted. Which basically means you have to pay Sky money to watch it. Which I'm not happy about, because me paying Sky in some way, either through Now TV or Sky themselves, or Virgin to put Sky onto my thing, which I'm not doing because it's ludicrously expensive to do that. If I pay Sky, then it encourages them to carry on. You know? There's no recourse, there's no market recourse for me to go, for me to go, you know what, I'm not standing for this, I'm going to do this instead. It's either that or you don't watch the races. You can watch the highlights, but then the problem is you watch the highlights, before the highlights are on, the race is ruined because you get a news notification saying who won. God damn. So I'm investigating what I'm going to do. I could either add it to Dad's Sky, and then add it, and then basically pay to add it to Dad's Sky, and then get Sky Go, and then I can watch it down here on the Xbox, or pay a little bit more and get it on Now TV, and then I could just watch it on the TV instead of the Xbox, and then Dad can watch it in Norfolk as well as Nottingham. It's complicated. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do, but either way, it's going to cost me money, and I've got like expendable income, but it's just annoying. There's going to be, it does make sense because there's going to be so many people like me who are either tight or can't afford it, who would love to watch it, but doesn't make sense. Otherwise, came home, we had dinner, we've been watching some TV, playing some games. Got to pick a mix because Laura had an exam today and she did well as you can know. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here as well. We've come to a somewhat normal place to end. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.